Hello everybody, it's Dr. Strombeck, and today I wanted to talk about feeling burnt out. And in life, when we feel burnt out, it's very rarely that it's a sign that you're working too hard. What feeling burnt out is it's a feeling of discouragement. It's a feeling of, and sometimes it's discouragement over years and years, and sometimes it could be even decades. And what I mean by that is this: every single person that's watching this video right now, you are all created with absolutely unique qualities that there's never been a person that walked the planet, this planet, that's had the exact same gifts that you have in specific areas. And so what happens is through life, we a lot of times ignore those, or we're afraid of them, and so we shy away from them and we make excuses for why we shouldn't do them, and we put them off. And I'm the first to be raise my hand and say I'm guilty of this in periods of my life. And so we start to actually feel almost this low level of depression, or being burnt out. And what happens is this: if we face those, if we conquer those, you start to feel an energized part of your life that maybe you haven't felt ever before, or it's been an extremely long time since you felt that. So feelings of burnt out and things like that, it's very rarely because you're working too hard. Because this is the thing: if you're facing and you're actually conquering some of your fears, and you're doing some of the things that you've been gifted to do, you're actually starting to strive in those, you don't even want to sleep at night because you're so excited for what is going to unfold next when you're fulfilling your purpose in life. So my encouragement to you is this: if you're feeling that way, and all of us have felt this way, stop wondering why and start to realize that it's because you're not probably tapping into and utilizing the gifts that God's created in you. And so what happens is, because we put these off, we actually start to get a little depressed and we feel burnt out. So my challenge to you is face those today. Face whatever you feel like you've been called to do and you've been putting it off, or you've made one excuse after the other, and start to do them. Start to live your life, because I promise you what's going to happen is, if you do it today, just pick one thing. It might be, oh, I'm afraid to talk on camera, I'm afraid to do a video. You know what? Do me a favor, do that one thing today. And you know what? Don't show it to anyone. Don't even share it. Just do it. Conquer that fear. Start to conquer that fear. And you know what? I promise you'll be so excited that you probably will not sleep tonight. You'll have a hard time going to sleep, because you're going to start to tap into something that you maybe have never felt before. You haven't felt it in a long time. So as always, what I always say is this: if this information hopefully was useful to you, it's meaningless unless you do something with it. So my encouragement to you is, do something with it. Do your, whatever you're afraid or that you've been putting off, do take one step today. Take one step towards that goal, that gift, that thing that you've been shying away from. So I hope this helped you guys out. I love you guys as always. I look forward to seeing you back here soon.